Good morning, folks. Welcome to sunshiny Elkhart, Indiana, where we're here at Total Value RV. And we like to give you a little walk around through some of the trailers that we carry. Not only do we carry the gas and diesel motorhomes, but we do carry a line of Flagstaff travel trailers. This one here is an 831 RESS, which is a rear living dual slide in the back for your rear living space. And I'll show you those inside when we go inside. This has a TPO fiberglass front end on it, which gives it a durability of going down the road and the rocks hitting and everything else. It really maintains its durability. Flagstaff, I have to say, is one of the few travel trailers and fifth wheels that do still have the front window on that. So it's a real nice feature to the travel trailer. It also comes with two 30-gallon LP tanks, which is great on the long run if you're going to go out camping for a week or two, because you have a long-lasting durability with the gas because of the double 30-pound tanks. Most of the Flagstaff models have a power tongue hitch on it, which makes it easier to load onto your truck because of the fact that you're out in the summertime cranking, working up sweat. These come in handy. All you have to do is push a button and your work's being done for you. We have three slide outs on this unit here, and right now the weight on your empty weight you're looking at 7,487 pounds, and they're giving you a cargo weight of 1,240. So together, you're really looking about 8,600 pounds total weight on this. Your cargo space up front goes 3/4 the way on this model, and then on the other side, it comes 3/4 in that way. But it's only on the 831. Some of the other models have the storage that goes all the way through. Come around here. This is where your city connection is. If you go camping and you hook up to your water and electric, whatever, this is where you hook up your water. Now, some people get it confused with your black tank flush system. This one comes with a black tank flush system, and what you do is you just take your water off here, put it here, and it's got jets inside the black tank, and it flushes what's the residues left in your black tank. Usually when you're dumping into your storage or a dump station, you use this as a final flush of your systems. But make sure you put your city water when you're just camping, because I've had several people call me and say, hey, I'm getting flooded. Well, that's because they put their water onto the flush water. I mean, the black tank flush. And also you have on this model an antifreeze inlet, and what you do is when you're getting ready to winterize your unit, there's a little switch that you switch over to bypass your hot water tanks and all your other tanks, and it goes straight to the inlet, and you just put your antifreeze into here, and it just sucks it into the system through your 12-volt pump system, and it winterizes your vehicle for you. So you don't have to spend all that money going somewhere else to get the antifreeze put in for you. You can do it yourself at home. There you go. Got your little shower head here, and you got your hot and cold running water. This is the back of your refrigerator. You do have a 6 cubic foot refrigerator inside, but if you need to get to the mechanisms or check to see if your gas is working on this, because it does run on LP2, you can usually pull this off and check the back of it to make sure it's working. You have a tinted bonded frameless windows, which are really great not only for visual effects, but also you don't have any leakage in here. It sucks in and it's really tight, and it'll preserve any water coming into the unit itself. All these are vacuum bonded, laminated fiberglass siding on it all the way around the outside. Your roof has a TPO roof on it, which they've gone away from rubber. Rubber tendency had to fade in the sunshine, had mildew, all those kind of problems. If you ran a tree branch around, they had a tendency to rip. Well, TPO is a stronger fabrication, and it doesn't rip, it doesn't mold, it doesn't fade, and all that stuff. So you got a 12-year warranty on that roof up there. Here's your satellite and your cable connection. If you're lucky enough to get to a campgrounds that has a cable hookup, this is where you put it into and you run it out of your TV inside. This is a 30 amp system, so you can pull it on any 30 amp hookup at any campground, and that runs all your electricity, your air conditioner, your microwaves, everything like that. Now, if you're out in a place where you don't have any kind of voltage, we do give you a 12 volt RV battery up front. It will still run your lights and everything else, your refrigerator and stuff, but it won't run your air conditioning or your microwave. So you have to be hooked up to 30 amp in order to get that system to work. But every campground has 30 and 50 amp. Some have 20 amp still. All the Flagstaffs come with a tire and a hard cover on them. Keeps the tires preserved, believe it or not. If you put your tires and you don't put any shades on them or any covers on them, the UV from the suns will definitely deteriorate your tires. So we give you a hard copy with a spare tire on it. You have a ladder that goes up to your roof in case you want to go up and check on it and make sure everything's working up there. Usually go up about once or twice a year to make sure your caulking is still around all the edges and stuff like that. You want to make sure that there's no leakage. But they give you a ladder that will take you up to the roof. Now, around here, this is where you put your potable water. If you're going someplace where you don't have a water hookup, a lot of the state parks are that way. If you don't have any way to put water or bring water into your unit, you just fill this up. You have a 50-gallon water tank, and this is all potable water. You'll use your 12 volt water pump, and this, you can take showers, you can wash dishes with it and everything else. You can do anything you have normally with the water connected to the city water, but you have to run on a 12 volt system because your battery will have to give you the power if you don't have any water anywhere. So you have a slide on outside grill here. It comes with the trailer. It's up in the front cargo area, but you just slide it on the bar, and right here is where you have your gas connection. On the grill itself, it has a little hose that comes down, and you just pop that in and you got your gas. It feeds off the LP tank for the trailer itself. Alright folks, well, let me also point out you got two outside speakers here. This is your vent for your fan, your stove, I don't know what to call it. Hood. When you turn it on, you got to make sure these are open, because when the hood gets turned on, the air comes out and it vents it out through this way here. You have an outside light, you have a porch light. This here is your exhaust for your heating system. You do have a 30,000 BTU heating system on it. You come inside, first thing you notice is your linoleum. It runs from front to back, one piece linoleum. It is called it's a track linoleum floor, and you won't stain, it won't mildew. It's rip resistant. When it gets real cold, a lot of linoleum has a tendency to crack and peel up. This one won't do that. Your cabinetry is cherry cabinetry. You got solid wood all the way through on your cabinetry. Now I want to point out one thing too. Flagstaff has been making these trailers at the plant since 1968. So you have like 4th generation Amish that are working on the cabinetry and everything in this trailer. So they've been around a long time. Next thing you'll know as soon as you come in is your operations board. This is where you operate your water pumps, your slide outs, your floodlights, porch light. Everything is done from this control panel. Also, you can test it right here to see what levels your black tank, your gray water, your battery, all that stuff is tested right here, so you can see. Here's your 6 cubic foot refrigerator. It's very cold. Now they've gone to these clear plastic. It used to be a solid white plastic, but the clear ones kind of make it maintain the heat, the cold a little bit better. You got your refrigerator up here, your freezer. Hard top countertops. You have a 3-burner stove that sits underneath here. And then you have an oven that goes underneath it. You have the capability of making brownies and everything else. Here's your hood I was talking about. It has a light and a blower. Your microwave oven. Your sinks are deep sinks with covers. And of course you have your pull-away sink here faucet that's easy to work with. Now, one thing I want to point out about Flagstaff is all their boxes that are built in the trailers themselves, say the bed and the dinettes and stuff like that. Underneath, if you can look at this, it has aluminum framing. All right. Most other manufacturers still use wood. After a while, when you're bouncing and flexing down the road, when you're taking your trips, that wood has a tendency to pull apart. This here, aluminum framing, one, it makes it a lot more sturdier, so it can hold a lot more weight, and two, the durability, it won't pull apart and separate while you're going down the road. Now this dinette folds down into a bed. There's just a little latch here that collapses down and it sits between here, and you just pull the cushions across and it makes a bed. You have the cabinetry above the slide out wall. And the sofa here folds out into a hide-a-bed with a mattress. A blow-up mattress. This model comes with a fireplace. And then it does have a heating element in it, so you can turn it on and have heat. It does have a blower system, a 3-way blower system, and you can set how much heat you want to get out of it. I have a fireplace in my unit, and I tell you what, it gets the chill out of the air in the morning when you get up in those cold nights. So it does work. You do have lazy boys here, made out of leather, and they recline, very comfortable. So this whole area here in this living space, not only do you have the couch, the lazy boys, but you have a functional TV that goes up and down in the counter, and you got a fireplace. So if you're looking for the ambience when you go camping and enjoying your trip, this is a nice model to have. It is what we call a rear living. Now back here is the bathroom. This one gives you actually a walk-through bathroom, so if you have guests out in the area sleeping here, they can actually come and use the restroom without having to bother you because the door will be shut. Got a spacious shower in here. The pan itself goes up a little higher here, so it overlaps and you're not going to get any water seeping behind it. It does have a hot and water and the faucet on top there, and it does have a clear top sunroof on it. A sunlight on it, so that makes it nice. But this is the bathroom area. You got plenty of cabinet space. You have your sink. This one comes with a porcelain toilet. Most of them have the plastic toilets to it, but this one has a porcelain. Now, this is a unique trailer in the fact that it gives you lots of space in the bedroom. This slides in, so when it's in, it's going to be right up about here, but it slides out a good, it's what we call a deep slide. It's about 3 foot deep, but it gives you all that extra space here. It's a real open bedroom setting, and plus you got a lot of closet space here. You got a hanging closet up here on both sides, so this whole wall, this whole cabinet, gives you a lot of hanging space. And that's about it on this unit. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you. We'll get you something that'll get you out there enjoying that camping.